It's Nationals versus Brewers, and it is a tie game going into the 9th inning. Closer Trevor Megill is coming in to pitch for the Brewers. He was one of the best closers in baseball last year, and he'll be facing the bottom half of the Nationals lineup. But things are not going to start off well for Megill. He's going to start off by hitting Abrams here with this pitch to put the leadoff runner on. Tough result there. And next up is Joey Wiemer. So Wiemer's going to take this first pitch here for a strike. And between pitches, we can see him getting his sign from the third base coach. What's he planning? And he lays down a bunt, and it's a beauty. Rengifo comes in to field that. Here's the throw, but Wiemer beats it out. That was a perfect bunt by Wiemer. And believe it or not, he had never bunted before in his career. That's his first ever bunt, and because of that, the third baseman is playing way back. He does not think Wiemer's going to bunt there. And not only that, but watch how the pitcher Megill kind of falls off the mound after he throws. All his momentum's going that way. The third baseman's way back. So Wiemer knows he's got a ton of space over there on the third base side. So next up is Luis Garcia, who's going to rip this single up the middle to give the Nationals the lead, and the speedy Wiemer is going to go first to third. The Nats have scored a run here off of Megill, but they want to keep it going. So next up is the number 8 hitter, Jorbit Vivas. And the Nats are saying, okay, that last bunt worked out pretty well. We got the speedy Wiemer on third base. Vivas isn't our best hitter, so what if we just tried bunting over there again? So here we go. Vivas lays down the bunt. Megill fields it, and he throws it to the backstop. Oh no. The Nationals score again, and the pinch runner Nunez is going to go first to third. So they're right back where they started. And yeah, just like last time, the bunt goes to that third base side, but this one's much closer to Megill, and credit to him that he doesn't really fall off this time. I think he sees the bunts happening, so he goes right to the ball. Nice adjustment, but then he just rushes this here. You can see he doesn't take the time to get a good grip on the ball. He just grabs it and just sort of chucks it towards the catcher, and it's not even close. Definitely Wiemer's speed rushed him there, but look at Wiemer's slide. He's not even close to the bag, and then he just sort of goes boink. That's awesome, but it's not awesome for Megill. He is feeling super frustrated. That's 2 runs on him now. Obviously just messed up that play. Still has yet to get an out. And on the flip side, I mean, the Nationals just must feel giddy right now. They are in the exact same situation. And in fact, the new runner on third, Nunez, is even faster than Wiemer. And Megill is totally scrambled here. So any guesses on what they're going to do? So next up is Drew Millicent on the first pitch. He's going to show bunt, but it misses high. And Megill's like, oh God, not another bunt, please. Please don't bunt this right at me. So here we go. And it's another bunt. It's right at Megill, and it's not in time. The Nationals score again. This is insane. I mean, this bunt was not even subtle. Millis is literally just gonna bunt it right at Megill. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna do with this? And Megill fields it cleanly, but then he just goes for this shovel throw that just takes way too long, so another run's gonna come in to score. And to be fair to Megill, Nunez is super fast, so it would have had been a perfect play there to get him, but he comes home to score, and now here comes manager Pat Murphy. He has seen enough. The Nats have knocked the closer out of the game. Now, I saw some people after the game saying that the Nats had the scouting report on Megill. So I was curious, had Megill struggled fielding his position before? Well, I watched every ball hit to Megill in his career, and for the most part, Megill does a really good job. He really does a good job just throwing the ball to first, as we can see here. Sometimes pitchers struggle with that, but he has no trouble. Nothing suspicious looking there. He's even going to turn a double play ball here, which is a pretty tough play for a pitcher to make. But the one thing that caught my eye is there were 3 times when Megill was sort of in an unusual situation, and in all 3 times he makes odd decisions. On this first play here, he's going to field the ball, and the runner's caught between second and third, and he's just going to immediately throw it right to the third baseman, which allows the runner to get back to second. And that's just a weird play because you should charge that runner in between, but Megill just fields the ball and throws it like a hot potato to third. Just not an ideal play there. And on play number 2, he does the exact same thing. Again, he fields it and he quickly throws it to home as fast as he can. Now, it works out on this one, but again, he's rushing this play. You should really charge the runner there. You don't need to go that fast. And then on one more play, Megill's going to get it, and again he rushes the throw to third. This time he bounces the throw, which could have gone past the third baseman. Fortunately, it didn't. But again, those were 3 times where he was in a weird spot, and in all 3 times he's going to rush the throw. That's not a ton to go off of, but if you had a really good scouting team, and maybe you saw something else like in a spring training game, you could say, hey, we feel pretty confident this guy's going to panic if he's caught in a weird spot. And then back to the Nats game, the Nats are going to have a speedy guy on third. So then you say, hey, I mean, this is the perfect spot to try it out. And what did Megill end up doing? Well, he's going to rush that first throw just like he had with the other 3. So that is right on brand. And then on this second one here, I think he was just totally scrambled and he's almost trying to not rush on that play. So yeah, whether they scouted this ahead of time or they just realized it mid-game, this is really great small ball strategy here by the Nationals.